At this point in my life, I will never ignore any dream. Even if today I want to do my wedding and I had a dream where this thing that you're doing with this person, or in this marriage you will suffer, or this thing will happen, I will cancel it. I don't get to know what anybody say. So long I don't have any dream, I'm good with you. I met this girl who has never believed in dreams. And I don't know, somehow, during our friendship, she managed to convince me too that dreams are just dreams, that dreams are normal, you shouldn't be giving much importance to. So, during my 1 year stay with her, someone that you have been with, you guys have, gone a long way 1 year later, because then I used to have this series of dreams about my life. People that know me very well know that I'm such a person that dreams. I dream very well. In fact, it's more thing for them to start calling me Joseph, the dreamer, Joseph Olonlo for the Igbo people. So when I now began to stay with this person, I noticed that sometimes when she dreams, she'll just say, "Oh my guy, I had one dream like that, but it's fine. I had a dream where my papa died." She go just call her papa, "See how far I had a dream that you died though. Please stay healthy, oh. Avoid waiting to make you die." She's the last person that will kneel down and start praying. To be frank, she's the last person. So staying with that person that last, her papa no go still die. Like her papa no go still die. And it seems like I'm the one who is now putting much seriousness to this life and dreams of a thing. And then one day, when I woke up to her and I asked her, How far? Why don't you take your dream seriously? Because my mentor used to tell me that God refused to redeem. Whatever that God wants to, that God is showing you in a dream, it means that it is something that He wants you to pay good attention to. So whenever I dream, I usually take it very seriously. I asked her, how far? Why you not pray? I've never seen you prayed concerning your dream. She told me that dreams are merely dreams, and the moment you start giving them a sort of relevance, they become relevant to you. That I think she said that dreams are a reflection of your mind. That sometimes when you were sleeping, the brain managed to bring up activities that has happened before, or something that you have thought about back to your head. Instead of your brain to not be active at that time, your brain will just find something doing, and sometimes the brain will start misbehaving, bring up something for you to think about, and you call it a dream. She also said that sometimes that dreams are as a result of the brain trying to process or consolidate memories, bring it to you when you are sleeping. Subconsciously, you're beginning, your brain is already active and working, and those things are coming to your memory, so you are seeing it. That is dream. So she now said, have you ever had a dream of something that you have not thought about? I thought that yes, I have. She now said, you can never. Sometimes when we have a dream about a guy, maybe you have a boyfriend, you're having a dream about this boyfriend of yours coming in your dream saying this. See, you must have met the person in real life. There's the way somebody would tell you something, if you're not grounded in what you know, you will just believe them. Somehow I foolishly believed her. We are growing. Sometimes you get to know things you don't know about before, and to me that has changed, right? So after that, I started ignoring most of my dreams, and nothing was really happening. I had the first dream, I ignored it. It still did not happen. Like, I was beginning to see reason why I mean they even make my life that complicated. Sometimes I mean they take life too serious. You'd get, because sometimes those dreams I used to have, that I used to pray, fast, do all these things, I will have it. I will not tell myself, I'm not going to pray about this one, unless it will happen. At the end of the day, it will not happen. So there were kind of evidences that, true, what this girl said was true, until one particular dream. Now, before I share this dream, I want to tell you one thing before it skipped my mind. What's like, you as a person, you need to discover how you and your God communicate. Because this is one thing I discovered late about this girl. She always trusts her instincts. She sees her instinct as this is God telling me something. She's a Christian, but if she dreams, she no go ever believe her dream. But then, whenever she wants to, maybe she wants to step out, and somehow she feels uncomfortable about the whole movement, she's gonna stay back. But to me, if I want to go out now and I start having this strange feeling about maybe something bad is gonna happen, what I would do is basically, God, I beg you, guide and protect me. If there's something bad that's gonna happen, save me. At least let me not be the victim. And sometimes I will still step out, something will happen, but then at the end of the day, I will not be the victim. But this girl, whenever she has that feeling, she go stay home. I'm telling you. Now, this is her own way of communicating. She believes that this is how God communicates to her. And somehow, God is also communicating some important things to her through that instinct. Now, me, that God has been communicating or has chosen dreams to be a means of communication, I now listen to her that dreams is not for her in terms of communication. And I now ignored a particular warning that God was telling me. So this is just the advice. If you're in this shoe, just pay attention to how you communicate with your God and choose that way. Believe it. Let it be working for you. Don't look at someone else. Now, the particular dream that I ignored that almost scattered my life is this. So I had this dream where a man met me and he seems to be everything I ever wanted. He wasn't carrying anything, but I was just looking at him. He looked like what I want to be. And he also looked like he is like someone that is in a position to give me that kind of help that I've ever wanted. So when I was about to approach this man, I had this nudge move back. Like I had this feeling that this person is what I think he is, but he will not be in the right person, or he's not the right person, or he's not in the right position to offer that help that I think he will offer. That was just it. I cannot understand it. And it was after that dream, it wasn't up to 2 weeks. I ran into someone new. That we started talking. He seems to be very exposed, very experienced in this marriage thing, in this relationship thing, and he also seems to be a kind of a someone that has a platform where people can share their story. I mean, he can invite you to his broadcast or something. When you use his platform to talk, trust me, you will go viral. If not viral, at least people, large audience will get to know you, and maybe you will also boost your followers, your platforms, and all of that. So I feel like, okay, I can actually work with this person, and if I start working with this person, he's in line with what I'm doing, and somehow it's going to also help me. I felt I have met my destiny helper. I felt God has answered my prayer. I felt God has brought this man to push me to the next level. Well, fast forward to when we started talking, getting to know ourselves. I know I chip in this conversation about sexual purity, and he said, yeah, he's a believer. He believes in everything about the scripture, but he does not believe in sexual purity. He believes that how God created man and how man is wired, sex is a necessity, whether you're a believer or you're not a believer. So as if that was not enough, that should be like one of the things I should see as per this person doesn't have a mindset. So what am I doing with him? But I didn't give him much importance. I didn't really feel anyhow. Why? Because I wasn't gonna date him. I wasn't planning to date him. I just see him as a colleague, someone that is in line with what I'm doing. Now, secondly, I also asked him what inspired you to, move into this area, because he's also doing a work of a counselor, which is also part of what I'm doing. You get, and then he may not really be a counselor, but he's acting like he's working like one, and then he gives platform, like I said, to people. You can, if you are going through a lot now, or you are abused or something, you can use his platform. His face will not show, but you will use his platform and you get enough help, both monetary aspect and all of that. So I asked him, what inspired you? He said, I will not tell you what inspired me. Just know that This is what I do. So after now discussing with him that I also want to have a platform like that, people can share their story, like as the one as the one I shared in my last video. If you have not watched it, please go and watch it. About a 35 years old woman that is a lesbian, married, but she's a lesbian. She can't really help it. So he now says something to me. I see you as someone that knows a lot. I mean, there are a lot of things that you have inside of you. Looking at you, you are gonna go far. So I would like to have a one-on-one talk with you. Like, can we get to maybe go on a date? We sit and talk. I already know that this person doesn't think like me, even though that he's striving where I want to be, but I just did not really give it a second thought. I'm like, okay, fine, I would like to see you. Like, it's been long we'll be talking online. Like, can we sit and talk? So I accepted the proposal. When we now look went somewhere, find somewhere, and we sat down, we started talking. And in the course of talking, honestly speaking, I don't know what happened to me. There's something my mom always taught me, that if you're going to see somebody and there's already food on the table, whether that person is your best friend or not, or like ask for another food. Somehow she taught me that even if someone is coming to your house now with something, so long you don't know when the person brought that thing, don't eat it. If you're going out with somebody, stay there and make your order. Sometimes forget about this princess treatment that they used to teach us online. Go there and carry your food. That is why today, if we go on a date together, I prefer no while and let me be the one to go and bring their food to the table. My own safety has been just my priority. So that time, before I even came to the venue, the guy has already ordered something, and it's not food, it was drink. Drink that is still, how drinks, if it's food now, will not say, somebody has put something in the food. Normal me go tell am say I no want this one, make them bring another one for me. Even if I want to eat that rice or spaghetti or whatsoever, because of I was not there and what I've learned so far from my mom, I go call them, bring another set of or another thing for me to eat. But because it was drink now, and the drink is not yet open, so I now drank that thing. And during the course of our conversation, I don't know, my mouth was just open. I was just talking. Do you know that when I go home, I could not remember what we talked about. The reason why I did not share this into my mommy, my brothers, my sisters, even the guy was sitting there. The reason why I could not share it with anybody, because I went on that date like as a secret. Nobody knew I actually went on a date. So why would I not start telling them what I had? I don't want to just bother them. Do you get? I don't want to tell anybody where I went to. So I kept it as a secret till today. Except now that I'm sharing it. So that day I came back, I sat down for more than 30 minutes. Breathing. What am I thinking? What did I actually discuss with this person? The only thing I remember was I came there, we discussed, we exchanged pleasantry. How are you doing? Do you care for this? Do you like this? Yeah, I do. So the moment I ate, I took that drink. I knew I was talking. I can remember he was asking me question about something, my ideas, my vision, what I had in mind if I grow my platform. Things I know he was asking. I can remember the questions he was asking me, but I couldn't remember what I was saying. And it occurred to me at the end of the day that I shared almost everything I had in mind as a plan or as a vision or as an idea. I shared everything. He was asking, I was sharing everything, my experiences, the heights I want to go in life, how I want to take, how unique I want my own to be. I shared everything. So when I could not remember, even to now start shooting your own video was something difficult for me. It was like someone just hijacked something from you. I spent weeks, me that doesn't stay more than a day or 2 days, new ideas would come to my head like this. I will now start thinking, let me talk about this on my channel, or let me just teach it on my WhatsApp status, because I used to teach on my status every day. So like I stayed complete 1 week, nothing new drop in my head. I began to feel a strange nudge or feeling Something is wrong. Oh. Now, even when people come to me to ask me questions as a counselor, guy, it should not look like my brain is empty, blank. I could just look at you. I wouldn't know what to tell you. I would just tell you, do you know what? I will call you. You know what? I have a church program I want to attend. You know what? I don't have time for counseling. Let us shift it. I was making excuses because there was nothing in my head. Nothing. I didn't want to discuss it with my mentor because he's gonna start thinking maybe I had sex with somebody and that was not even sex matter, or maybe I actually went out on a date with somebody and somehow because me, I don't fancy lying. I don't know how to lie. Even if I'm lying to you right now, mistakenly, I won't even know when I'll tell you the truth. So I just want to like battle this thing by myself, and I was struggling. I was watching videos on net. I was watching different pastors' videos, trying to know if I can actually get inspiration to talk about something on my own. I could not. And during that period, that man was posting back to back. His channel was going back to back. There was a lot of growth so far. People were getting recognized, giving him some credit, and I'm like, why do I feel stuck? Why do I feel stuck? Until I had a dream again. I was working, and one man now called me. Come. Like I turned, and the man said, kneel down. I knelt down. The man looked at me. Let me pray for you. After he prayed, and I stood up, and the next thing I saw, my walking now became as if I was running. I knew I was walking, but how fast I was walking, it was like someone that is running, sorry. So I'm like, what happened? So, and I woke up, and I feel like, so I actually need more prayer, because I actually feel stuck, and I feel like I am walking like snail or tortoise. So the man, after praying for me, I started walking faster than I was. Then I started praying. Brethren, I went on a 2 days retreat. Only me. After that, my birthday celebration, I went to a 2 days retreat. I started praying. All of a sudden, I'm seeing that man. As I'm praying, I'm seeing him on my dream. As I'm praying, I'm seeing him in my dream. As I'm praying, I'm seeing him in my dream. I'm not seeing him doing anything, but I'm seeing that face. And I've never thought of maybe it's because of that guy or what I drank. Because I saw that as a normal date. Guy, if I'm praying like this, I'll be seeing him on my dream. That was when I knew that if it were dreams are not just dreams. Dreams, like the girl said, is not just dreams. Maybe to her, it's a reflection of the mind. To me, is God's means of communicating to me. I struggled. Some people that actually counseled that period, they were complaining. I have to call them after that prayer, after my retreat. I called them and I counseled them again for the second time. They were amazed. They were like, Emma, thank you. I had similar dream. There were testimonies of, like, I felt like I actually counseled them well. When you do something, when you do a work well, you know that you did well. You don't need someone to tell you that you did well. Just like when you write an exam, you wrote well. You will not say you wrote well. And their review after the section was something encouraging. I was like thinking, God, I don't know what happened, but in my spirit I heard there was an exchange. I don't know what kind of exchange, but I knew there was an exchange. Who prayed me out? I prayed myself out. How did I pray myself out? I still paid attention to what particular dream. Imagine that I now had that dream that second time. I did not pray about it, or I did not read meaning to it, like that my friend said. I would have still be struggling in my field. Please, my brethren, my friends, my family members, outsiders, unique viewers, I am telling you now, anything that has to do with your destiny or where you're going to or your calling, pay a good attention to it. And God always reveals things pertaining to your calling or your destiny or where you're going to. So you have to pay attention. If you're a lady, if a man doesn't distract you, something that you crave for, your heart crave for, will distract you. There must be a distraction. Devil is not sitting and waiting for people to come and strive. So long you have a calling, he's after you. And he's going to look at what you are looking for. Is he a platform? What's she after? Is he a rich man? He's going to present that thing to you before you. So I was craving for a platform or colleagues or people. He used it to set a trap and I fell into it. Who saved me? God. Through what? Through dreams that I was ignored at the first time. If I had paid attention the first time, I won't be in that mess. Since that time to now, if you see the way I was counseling dates, if you want to go on a date with me, I'm gonna pray about it. If I see anything, even if I don't understand it, I'm gonna cancel that date. This has been my method to today. So yours may be like in terms of marriage. You as a lady, there's a man that you want to marry, right? But that man, there's a dream there's a particular dream I used to have about that man. He's not saying good thing about him, or about the plan you guys had. Please restrict yourself. Restrict yourself. Do not go ahead. If you go ahead, you will see that thing that God is showing you. You will experience it. You will struggle in it. You will never strive in it. If you're a man, there is this thing, there is this business you want to do. There is this place you want to travel. There is this thing you want to, there is this woman you want to marry. But in a dream, there's a dream that you keep having about that woman, about that place, about that business, about that thing, about that contract. Don't move ahead. Don't say it's just a dream. And I know to take dreams serious. You go still suffer it. You will struggle in it. At this point in my life, I will never ignore any dream. Even if today I want to do my wedding and I had a dream where this thing that you're doing with this person, or in this marriage you will suffer, or this thing will happen, I will cancel it. I don't get to know what anybody say. So long I don't have any dream, I'm good with you. If I have a dream about and it's not a good dream, you should know me by now. I will cancel it. So if you're coming my way, better come with good attention. Else, if I find out, I will erase it from my life. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and like the video.